Hey guys, welcome back. So today we'll be getting back to a classic anime figure and merch haul unboxing video type thing. I think the last one of these that I filmed was actually like 3 months ago because I knew I was moving house, so I had to film everything a little early, and while I was moving I was in no position to film a haul video at all. So I do have actually quite a lot of figures that I've received in those few months that I haven't shown you guys, and I'm really excited to show you some of those figures. But yes, without further ado, strap in and let's get into it. I've got 2 figures that I haven't opened yet that I've been very excited to open. I was waiting to film the video because these 2 figures were actually sent to me by Kotobukiya. So of course I'm super ecstatic to be able to show you guys these 2 amazing Kotobukiya figures, and I'm so happy that I get to own them. Oh my god. So the first figure they sent is the 1/8 scale ARTFX Yuuji Itadori figure, of course, Yuuji from Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm actually really happy to have this because I have the Nobara figure pre-ordered and now they can go together. I think it will be very cute to have a Yuuji to go with my Nobara because they're kind of like 2 peas in a pod, like they kind of just are stupid together. Yuuji actually looks so good. I think that they really nailed his hair sculpt and his face. Here is the base for the figure. It's kind of transparent and has holes in it. Very cool. There he is. Oh, I love it. He's trying to look so tough, but he's really just like a goofball. It's always been hard for me to buy Jujutsu Kaisen figures because the thing with that show is that it's so hard for me to choose who I think like best boy or even best girl is, because they act like they're all good, like I actually can't pick. So Yuuji also comes with an alternative set of fists where these actually glow under black light, so I'm really excited to try that out. I love that pop of color. I think this figure does such a good job of capturing Yuuji, especially when he's taking himself a little more seriously when he's fighting. I love the sculpting they did on the outfit. I think it looks really realistic. And they've actually added bits of purple and blue to the shading just to make it pop, because it is just a plain black outfit otherwise. And I really can't wait to receive Nobara now, just so I can be one step closer to completing the squad. So I'm a little bit more excited about the second figure they sent, which is why I did leave it to be the last of the 2. And that is the Kotobukiya ARTFX J Giyuu Tomioka figure, of course, from Demon Slayer. I'm actually also so excited to have this figure. Oh, he looks good. Let's get him out. This is actually my first Demon Slayer scale, which is surprising because I really like Demon Slayer, so I don't know why I don't have any of the scales. I think maybe I just find the amount of characters that I like in that show and the amount of figures available a little bit overwhelming, so I never ended up buying any. So I'm very excited to have my first. So he is pre-based. That's the term I'll be using now for figures that come attached to their base. I think that this is such a good figure of Giyuu. The sculpting and the paintwork on the Harry is absolutely perfect. It is so eye-catching, and it looks so good when you contrast that to the black of the outfit and the blue of the base. It just looks so good. I'm also super impressed by the fabric sculpt on this figure. I think it just looks so realistic and it really makes the figure pop, even though he's just wearing like black for most of his outfit. I also really love the base of this figure. I think it makes the figure work so well together. Yeah, I am so happy to finally have a Demon Slayer figure in my collection. I think the next Demon Slayer figure I get might be the Kotobukiya Shinobu. That did recently go up for pre-order, and I am quite tempted to get it. I wanted to show you a few of the anime-esque pieces I picked up from independent artists. I am trying to decorate this new room with a bunch of new art, so I did go a little crazy on Etsy this month. First up is I picked up some postcards from Studio Velvet KT. I actually originally saw these on Danielle or Anime's video and I fell in love and picked some up for myself. Then I picked up these prints from Drawn by Ivy and I love how vibrant and cute all of these prints are. And shout out to my chrysanthemum tea drinkers out there. This beverage was my entire childhood. Then I picked up some postcards and stickers from CERN Doodlings as well. I just love how funky this art style is. And lastly, I picked up these amazing prints from an artist called Ai-chung. I was waiting for her store to open because I just had to pick up some of her Jujutsu Kaisen prints and I'm so happy that I have these now. They are amazing. So first, I want to start off with all the merch items that I picked up. Yes, I bought more clear files. We have this super adorable Yuru Camp one, this absolutely adorable hollow one. I love this outfit they put her in. I got this Konosuba Racing clear file. I wish they also had darkness on this. I think that would make it like 60% better, but it's cute. This Toge clear file because I might have a bit of a crush on Toge. And I got another one of those flip out clear files, but this time of Asuna, which I think looked really beautiful on this. And I do have a bit of a sweet spot for Asuna, for nostalgic sake. Then just a couple more things in this little bag. I got these two quintessential quintuplet can badges. I can't choose if my favorite is Yotsuba or Nino, so I opted for both. Lastly, I got this acrylic stand of Ozymandias, and it's in this pale tone series, and I just really love the coloring that they did on this. I also love Ozzy, so I picked it up. My fine man. Next up, I picked up this Hori switch case from AmiAmi. AmiAmi does stock Hori switch accessories, but they sell out so quickly, I find. So I was really happy I managed to snag this Sanrio character switch case. I've been looking for a cute switch case and I think this is perfect. Next up, we have a box of Rements. Now, for some reason, I find that Rements, I only buy them when I go through something really stressful and I feel like I need to treat myself. That's when I buy Rements. The last Rements that I bought was because of the same reason, and so is this one. So I was going through a bit of a tough week at work, and then I just saw how cute these Sumikko Gurashi Japan trip terrariums are, and I'm like, I'm gonna treat myself, and bought the set. So this is all 6 of the Japan trip terrarium set, and it's got all of the Sumikko Gurashi characters looking adorable. Yeah, I'm very excited to have the set. I'm always so impressed by how detailed Rements can make their Rements. Alright, the last non-figure item is another kind of a Rements set, but it is these. This is the Bandai Tenori Friends set. It's basically 12 collectible miniatures of little bird friends, and they look so cute that I had to buy it. Even though I don't usually buy too many of these miniature collectible sets. That is so cute. Okay, so I've opened up my 12 new friends and they are adorable. First up we have a sparrow, then a long-tailed tit, then a cockatiel courtenau, bird knowledge lacking, a Java sparrow, then a Koza klenko, a parrot parakeet, a lilac-breasted roller, my favorite, the galah, my second favorite, the cockatiel normal version, the cherry blossom sparrow, and the cinnamon Java sparrow, and finally the Koza klenko, but sea green. Oh my god, I love this bird army. Just rearranging them by height. Oh my god, I love them. I have way too many friends now. Hello. Okay, I could actually go on about these damn birds for the rest of the video, but let's call it and jump into the figures. So like I mentioned with the Rements, my work has been a little more stressful than usual recently, and so I have got into the probably bad habit of treating myself whenever I get through a tough week or like a challenging thing. And this next figure is exactly that, and that is the 1/7 Nadeshiko figure by Phat Company. She's not in the box because I actually bought her a while ago. So I was having a bit of a shitty day at work and I saw someone on Instagram say that she was in stock on Hobby Search, which I didn't expect because I think she released a few months ago. And so I got through the day, and at the end of the day, I literally just went on my phone while I was still in the lobby of the office and bought her. That's the power of retail therapy, am I right? Anyway, I shipped her with C-mail, so she took a few months to get here, but I was so happy when she finally did. Let me actually get the figure. Here she is, and she is just perfect. I am really impressed with the details on this figure, especially all the little details on her backpack. I also love the different variety of finishes and textures for the different layers of her outfit. It is all done so well. So her cute little lantern does light up, but I do have a gripe about the lantern. Mine just keeps falling out of her finger. I don't know if I've loosened her finger a little too much, but it does get a bit annoying. I just have to try not to move her. I was originally on the fence about getting any Yuru Camp scales. I was like, oh, I should just stick to the Nendoroids, but I am so happy to have this Nadeshiko figure, and I can't wait to get the Rin that I have on pre-order. It's the Furyu re-release. Just got delayed to November, so it will be a while before these two can go camping together. Oh, I love her. She's just so happy. I feel like Nadeshiko is going to appreciate the bird army more than Iowa would. Oh my goodness, so cute. Next up, we have another figure that is not actually in her box, and that is the 1/8 holo figure 10th anniversary version by Revolve. So here she is out of box. She is stunning. This figure is actually a re-release. She originally came out in 2019, and I am so happy that they did do a re-release of this figure because I actually only watched Spice and Wolf very recently after I saw Gwen gush about it on her channel, and immediately after I watched it, they announced this figure was up for a re-release. I was like, perfect timing, I'm gonna pre-order it, and I love it a lot. I really love the motion in this figure, the flow of her dress, her hair, her beer sloshing out of her cup. They also nailed her expression. Her smile is so spot on with her little fangs. If I had to be nitpicky, I would have liked a little bit more shading in the hair and the dress, just maybe some of the darker tones, but apart from that, I am in love with this figure. Weirdly, one of my favorite things about this figure is the colors. They're kind of really earthy tones, and I don't really have any other figures that have this color scheme, and it just gives off like a really nice vibe, I don't know. Also, she costs 13,000 yen, which I think is an absolute bargain for how amazing of a figure you get. She is only a 1/8, but I actually don't mind the 1/8 scale for this figure. I think it works really well. Holo would also love the bird army. That is so cute. Next up, now if I say Cardcaptor Sakura scale figure, there's probably 2 or 3 super elaborate Good Smile Company figures that just popped into your head. And the one I picked up is none of them. It's the 4th most elaborate Cardcaptor Sakura figure instead. So I do really want the Good Smile Company ones, especially the Hello Brand New World ones specifically. But they're quite expensive and hard to find. So when I saw this Rocket Beat version go out for pre-order, I thought that A, it was quite pretty and cute, and that B, it might fill the void of not having those other figures. And the figure being the 1/7 Sakura figure, the Rocket Beat version, and this is by Wings Inc. Once again, she's not in the box because I already took her out. So this is such an adorable figure. I love her gentle smiling expression. It is so cute. And I think actually the entire sculpt of this figure is super well done. And I love how she's perched above the roses and has all the beautiful transparent elements around her. I do have a few tiny things to complain about with this figure. The first is they added a plaque to the base, which I don't really like. And secondly, I wish there was a little bit more shading like there was in the prototype. This is particularly noticeable in her hair, where there wasn't really much shading at all. She retails for 15,000 yen, which I think is a pretty reasonable price given how elaborate a figure she is. So I definitely think this figure doesn't quite compare to the Good Smile Company ones. And if we're talking retail prices, those ones are about 20,000 yen, so I would pick those over this. But if we're talking aftermarket, then I actually think this is quite a good replacement. If you don't want to spend as much to get those two, I think this is still a really cute and beautiful figure. Although even though I picked her up, like, I still would want to hunt for the Hello Brand New World figure. Hopefully I can find that one for a good price. Oh no, I don't know if the birds can stay anymore, guys. Alright, we'll keep a couple of birds though. Next up, we have a Nendoroid that I have been very excited to open actually, and that is the Reina Ryugu, I guess I don't really know her last name, Nendoroid from Higurashi. I actually only recently started watching Higurashi, and I actually really like it. We did have a bit of a problem with the watch order because someone didn't get the memo that the new series is not a reboot, but a sequel, but I sorted that out. I worked it out pretty quickly. Also, the music by Ayane is absolutely banging in that show. It's so good. But I do love Reina, so I did have to get this Nendoroid. I missed out on the pre-orders, so I had to pay a little more to get her, but I think she's worth it. I think they translated Reina perfectly into Nendoroid form. Although I say this is kind of easy because her character is kind of made for Nendoroidification. She comes with 4 faceplates: her standard uwu face, her freaking out over something cute face, an angry face, and of course her crazy mode psycho face. She only has 2 accessories, which is a cute little school bag and a bloody hatchet. I love the contrast between those 2 accessories. She also has little blood stickers that you can stick on her face. I'm really glad I picked up this Nendoroid, and I hope that they make more Higurashi Nendoroids. Perhaps Good Smile Company? Next up is another Nendoroid that I've been waiting for Good Smile to make for ages, and that is the Shuten-Douji Nendoroid Shuten-Douji from FGO. She is one of my favorite servants from the game. And I'm so happy that they finally made a Nendoroid. I feel like it was missing for a while. I feel like it was a big missed opportunity for them to not have one, so it made sense that they would make one. I think Shuten looks adorable in Nendoroid form, and I'm particularly impressed with how much detail they put into the leg armor. She comes with 3 faceplates, a regular expression, a fighting expression, which kind of just looks the same, and a really cute drunk expression. She comes with her sake bottle, a sake cup, and a plate of fruit, which all match her aesthetic perfectly. She also comes with various splash and liquid effects to recreate her moves from the game. So thank you Nendoroid gods for finally making a Shuten-Douji Nendoroid. I'm trying to think of if there's another fake character that needs a Nendoroid. Maybe I'd like a Da Vinci one, that might be cute. Alright, that is everything I wanted to show you guys in this video. So thank you for joining me and my 12 friends in this whole video. I'm trying really hard to balance. This is such a lame outro. Anyway, I hope you no. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye!